Hello and welcome to an overview of the new version 11 user interface. I'm Michelle Bartlett and I am a senior technical trainer with Power Steering Software. During this video, I'll be introducing you to some of the new terminology and giving you a tour of the new menu structure. Along the way, I'll point out some cool new features we've introduced with version 11. So let's get started. This is the new home page for version 11. The bar at the top of the page is called the header. Your company logo will appear in the upper left corner where we currently see Upland Power Steering. Next to that, you see the word Home. As we change pages within Power Steering, you will see this change to reflect where we are in the product. I'll remember to point that out as we go along. Over in the right corner, we have some new buttons to share with you, starting with the star. This is a new feature called Favorites that allows you to bookmark pages in Power Steering and then reference them quickly from the navigation menu. Next to that is the new button for Where Am I? Just like in version 10, you can click on this button to see where the item you're looking at is located in the work tree. Next to Where Am I is a magnifying glass that takes you to the new and improved search feature that starts displaying results as you type. Let me demonstrate by typing the word project. I'll start with P-R-O-J, and you see as I type, I am getting results along the way. But they're grouped by individual search categories so I can tell at a glance what's a discussion versus an organization. If I wanted to narrow my search, I would click here and select a category. If I wanted to do an advanced search, I could click on the advanced link here and select my search category from the tabs of the top of the page. Note that several new categories have been added to the advanced search. Also notice that above the tabs in the header, we see the words Advanced Search have replaced Home because we moved to a new page. The question mark button is for our help menu. This should look pretty familiar, however we have some dramatic improvements planned for our help materials with the version 11 introduction, so definitely stay tuned. My profile picture is next, but you'll notice a blue symbol in the left corner of my photo. I'll hover over it so you can see this indicates I am logged in as an administrator. For those who also use the proxy feature, let me show you how the display changes when we proxy in as a different user. Same as version 10, I will click on the link for my name and select Switch to User. Once I am proxied in as Jay Hoskins, you can see that in addition to the admin symbol in the left corner, you will also see a green symbol indicating that I am logged in as a proxy. I simply have to click the return link to go back to my profile. Clicking on my username, you'll see that the menu has been enhanced to include some of the options that were previously available through the Browse menu, such as timesheets, agenda, and workload. Below that are the My Settings edit options that previously appeared on this menu in version 10. Now let's move to the left side of the page so I can introduce you to the icon bar. You can hover over each button to see the names, such as the inbox, or admin, or favorites. As you do that, the navigation menu displays to show you the additional links that are available. The navigation menu is currently unpinned, so when you move your mouse away, the menu disappears. I can click the push button pin in the upper right corner of the navigation menu to change it to the pinned position, which means that the menu is permanently displayed like this. I'll go through each of the buttons on the icon bar for you now. Starting at the top is our Home button. Like version 10, you can click the Home button from anywhere in the application to return to the home page. From here, we see that the navigation menu for Home has two links, Configure Home Page and My Work. Next is the Inbox. Like version 10, you have a visual indicator letting you know that there are items to review in your inbox. And the tabs at the top are the same. You have questions and notifications, alerts, and status reports. The plus symbol represents our Add menu. This is where you go to create something new, like a project or a user. Click on the report link, and you'll see an option for the report wizard and another for the Create Reports page. The folder represents our review menu. Several of the options you used to access through the Browse menu now appear on the Review menu per this list. One quick thing I'll mention while we're here is that we have removed the sizing option from the dashboard. Now when you select Dashboard, it defaults to open to full size. If we wanted to take advantage of our on-screen real estate, we'd want to unpin our navigation menu, and voila, we now have a true full-page dashboard. Let's repin the menu and continue our tour. The gear symbol represents the admin menu. I will click to expand each of these so you can see that the links that appear in this navigation menu are the same as those that were in version 10, but they have been rearranged to appear in a single list versus 3 columns. Use the scroll bar here to see more listings. This next one is very important and probably represents the biggest difference between version 10 and version 11. It is the project menu. When I hover over the Gantt chart symbol, you see the work tree. I could click on the work tree link and find a project, or I could click the Gantt chart button and go to the project I last visited, which I'll do now. Let's take a moment and look at this page. Looks familiar, right? It is the project summary, but there are some slight differences. Starting at the top, we see that the name of the project is now displayed in the header. Below, we see many of the things we've come to expect on the project summary page, like project information, the progress bar for the gates, and the individual sections that you can expand and collapse, like metrics, measures, and descendants. But you'll notice something is missing, the toolbar. Everything that used to exist across the top of the page in the toolbar now appears in the project navigation menu. For example, if you click the Project Central link, you'll see the available layouts. If you click on Collaboration, you'll see discussions, issues, and action items. We'll scroll down slightly and click on the More link. This replaced the Edit Work button that used to appear at the end of the toolbar. So again, much like the admin menu we just saw, the options are all here, but they have been rearranged. Before we leave the project menu, I want to show you one quick thing. Let's take a look at Project Central. Just like the dashboard, Project Central now defaults to the full-size view immediately. No more Restore and Maximize buttons. Resource Review does the same thing. To return to the Project Summary page, we simply click the Project Summary link here. Below the project menu, you see the star again. This is the Favorites button. We originally saw the star in the header, so let me show you how they tie together. I'm currently on the summary page for project MP455. This is a project I'll be working on a lot in the next few weeks, so I want to be able to access it quickly. So I'll go ahead and click on the star in the header, which will create a favorite. I'm also going to select the Pin This Page checkbox, and I'll explain that in just a second. I'll click Add. So back to the icon bar and Favorites. I'll click on the star now and show you the navigation menu. Lo and behold, the project we just marked is now showing as one of our favorites in the navigation menu. And if you look at the bottom of the navigation menu, this is where the pin option comes into play. It now appears as one of our quick links that will always appear no matter which menu we click on. Here we are on the admin, here we are on the review, and here we are on the add menu, and we still see the MP455 project below in the quick links section. You can use the Favorites Manager to change the order in which favorites appear or to change what you've pinned. Next is the History button. This is like the last visited link in version 10, but better, because you can see more than just your last 10 places. You can search your history by key terms and dates and add entries from your history to your favorites. Now, last but not least is the Important Links button, which is represented by an exclamation point and a link symbol. Important Links performs exactly as it did in version 10, so you can share important online sites inside and outside of Power Steering with your users. We hope you enjoyed this overview of the new version 11 user interface presented by Power Steering Training. To get more information about the training offered by Power Steering, such as our Administrator Bootcamp, please contact your Customer Success Manager or email us at pstraining@uplandsoftware.com. Thanks for watching.